So today I want to teach you how to create a book with your phone. I know a lot of people don't have laptops, and it has been a very big challenge on how they can start writing with their phone and making it look professionally formatted. So this series is going to be 10 different videos on how you can start writing books and formatting them with your phone, how you can add images and do everything to make it look professional. So the first thing you want to do is to go to your App Store or your Play Store. If you are using iPhone, you go to your App Store. If you are using Android, you go to your Play Store. So let's go to our App Store and download Google Docs. Okay, you just go to the search bar and you search Google Docs like this, then you tap search. As you can see, this is the Google Docs application. I already have it, that's why it's telling me to update. But if you don't have it, you will see download. So let me update that. In your case, if you don't have it, it's going to be download. But if you have it already, it will be either open if it is updated, and if it's not updated, it will tell you to update. So let's quickly update. After downloading your Google Docs, this is the app. This one that you're seeing where the wrote Docs, that is exactly how it looks both for Android and iPhone. So to get started, you just tap on it. It will open like this. Once it opens like this, if you've never used it before, you will not see any documents. But if you've used it before, you will see some of the documents you've used it to write before, or you've downloaded online before. So if you want to start writing a book, the first thing you want to do is to create a blank document. Okay, you see this plus sign by the bottom left that has different colors. You just tap on it. Once you tap on it like this, you will see choose template or select new documents. In this case, because you want to write a new book, you will select a new document. So it is telling you to write the title of your book or the document. This can also be used for the information marketing I explained in a space we held a few days ago. So you can quickly write the title of your book. Let's say gardening for beginners. Gardening for beginners. Or let's make it flower gardening for beginners like this. Then you click on create. Once you tap create, this is the next thing you will see, a blank page like this. Now we want to start our page setup. To help you understand this interface, just follow everything I'm saying. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is to understand the entire Google Docs interface in a way that to help you create a professionally looking book. So if you tap these three dots at the top right corner, you would see that it has print layouts, suggest changes, document outline, find and replace, explore, word count, page setup, details, share and report, help and feedback, like that. This is the part where you would use to edit your page to suit the book you are writing. You see this page setup? This is where we are going to do our page setup. But I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to do it in the next series. But I want to explain all the interface and how you should understand it based on the way you are going to write your book. The next thing is this letter A here that has an underline. If you tap it, anytime you tap that letter A, that means you want to work on your text. It means you want to either bold, italize, underline, change color, change the heading, change the fonts, change the font size. As you can see, anytime you want to do something on your text, you highlight the text and tap that letter A. Once you tap it, it will bring out this interface for you. And after bringing out this interface, you can now make all the editing that you want to do. That is under text. If you tap on paragraph, as you can see, this paragraph section is used to align your text to your preferred location. For example, this is left alignment. It means you want the text to be showing on the left hand side of the page. The middle one is center alignment. This one, it means that you want the text to be in the middle. The third one is right alignment. It means that you want that thing that you've written to move to the right. Then the fourth one is what we call justify. Justify means that you want everything you've written to be in the middle in a perfectly arranged manner. I'm going to explain everything as we continue. So as you can see, you see line spacing. Line spacing is used to set the space between two different lines. The space between each sentence is your line spacing, and for the purpose of this tutorial we are going to be using 1.5. As you can see, it is showing 1.15 here. So you see this arrow up, just tap it, it will turn into 1.50, and that is what we are going to be using throughout. Anytime you are writing your book, this is the line spacing you should be using. You see this plus sign? If you tap on this plus sign, anytime you tap on this plus sign, it means you either want to add image, or you want to add page break, or you want to add link or table. A link is also called hyperlink. It's a section of your book or a text that if somebody clicks on it, it will take them to a particular link or a website. You know, when I was explaining that you can sell another book inside your book, let's say you have a book about cancer for beginners now. In that cancer for beginners book, you also want to sell dressing for cancer. You can link your dressing for cancer book into your cancer for beginners book, and you use that link to do it. I'll explain it to you on how to do it. Then you also have image. If you want to add image to your book, if you tap on that image, it will ask you, do you want to add from your photos, like the ones you already saved, or you want to snap the image right now with your camera? As you can see, the two options. In this case, we are not going to be snapping anything. We would have downloaded all the images we want to use and then upload it to our book. Then you also see table. If you want to add a table, like not table of content, so like you want to add a timetable. You know how they used to arrange timetable now? That is what this table stands for. You know, in some books you can decide to put a table to say 3 days meal plan, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and what they stand for. So you can use this table for it. If you want to put a line in between your book, for example, after your title you want to put a line, you can use this horizontal line. Then page break. You know, I explained page break. Page break is used to move from one chapter to another. So let's say you have your introduction. After the introduction, you want to move to chapter 1. You have to put a page break so that it will not scatter. Some people used to complain to me that their book will scatter anytime they finish writing and they want to preview it to scatter. Yes, it's because you did not put page break, and I'm going to explain to you how to do that today. Then you have page numbers. Yes, it is always good to number the pages of your book. I'll explain that too. You have footnotes. Footnote, we might not need it. We will not even need it. We will not need it at all. Bookmark too, we will not need it. Then you have table of contents. I'll also show you how to put table of contents in your books. Thank you for watching. That is the entire interface of the Google Docs. Okay, we have one more thing. You see these two arrows, one is facing left, one is facing right. It is called undo and redo. If you're working on your book and you make a mistake, you want to go back to the previous position, you click the arrow left, the one that is facing left. That is called undo. It will take you back to the previous stage where you were before you made that mistake. If you now want to go to the next stage because you found out that, oh, you didn't really make a mistake, you only wanted to check what happened, you now click redo, which is the arrow right. When you click on redo, it will show you the next stage where you were before you clicked undo. So every time you have made an adjustment to your book, you click on this top right check mark. You click on it to show that yes, I'm done with what I'm doing, so that it will save it automatically for you. Everything you are doing here saves automatically, but the only way to tell this app that you are done is to click on this top right. As you can see, I just clicked it. So click on the top right check mark. As we continue writing, you will understand. If, for example, you've written chapter 1, chapter 2, and you want to continue, and you already click the check mark and you want to continue, you can always tap this pen sign by the bottom right, you tap on this pen sign and you will see that it will allow you to start writing. As you can see, food, you see, it allows you to start writing. Once you're done writing, you tap on this check mark by the top left corner. You tap on it like this. As you can see, it is there. So we're going to start writing the book in the next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.